because he's on a team that with guys that are going to accept the quirkiness of whatever character traits that you have. You know what I'm saying? Because Jalen's like that. Jalen has his weird listening to Justin Bieber before games and shit like that. That's
putting one sock on, then the shoe, and then putting the other sock on.
Like where she's like, I mean, he's just different. Like these guys are different. You know what I mean? Like, and this is a group that doesn't care about your little character traits. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I think he'll fit right in. Like he won't have to like. I think as much as him and Ant got along, there were plenty of times when Ant looked at him like he was a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? Like I could guarantee you, like, yo, I love you, bro, but you a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? But with this group of guys, like,
who's a weirdo?
Cat. What's my cat? Karl Anthony Towns. You know what I'm saying? No.
Yeah. I think he's a little weird. He's a little sugary.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. Like, he's on a team with a bunch of guys where they don't care about none of that. Before, playing with like Jimmy Butler going like, yo, bro, what you?
Oh, they was getting on him over there. Yeah, they wasn't letting him get away with nothing.
Right,
now,
right.
He got a lot of brothers look like he gonna show him a lot of love. He needs that. And I think it's gonna be, if he could be zesty when he wants to, they're gonna support him, and I think he's gonna perform because of it. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be looking at the rest of the league like this. Yes, and what? I think he's gonna be doing his thing.
Nah, he's not. I told you, Drake. Not chill. First of all,
he's gonna be like, yes.
I'm not accepting none of that. I don't care if you bring a ring here.
He's gonna be like, what you said over there? Who just dropped 40? I thought so. That's gonna be Cat. Yo, he's gonna be like, I thought so.
Yo. Cat, I can really hear him saying that too. I
thought so.
Saying that, bro.
Because you see the way he look over his shoulder when he
like, who thought I was gonna do it? Like, nobody.
Oh man, but anyway. He's doing his thing. I like him in the what was it, the media day when he had his interview. I like all his responses. The dude sound like he's mature.
Yeah,
he knows how to deal with the media. I think that's gonna go a long way for him.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be dope out here in New York. To be honest with you, I really don't care about what his orientation one way or the other. I really don't care about none of that. As with the rest of anybody else in the league.
Shout out to all man. Shout out to all.
Yeah, year 4. So it is year 4. Come on, man. Sims is. That's why they can't get rid of him, because everybody see him and they like, what for? Who? For Sims? For what? He could just jump. That's it.
I mean, at the end of the day, he's a guy that knows what Tibbs expects of him, and he's also not going to beg for more time. So you can just have him at a roster spot. You know what I'm saying?
Focus. If we keep Mitchell Robinson, you can get anybody else but Sims out there.
Sims is a space cadet, yo.
He is. I mean, if he's saying that, it's I'm not the only one saying that. That dude is just out there like, I don't know what he's doing, what he does in his spare time, or what film he watching. It don't seem like it matters.
He may just be a jock though. He may just be like that. Yo, I need to be told what to do.
That's probably why he don't speak much. He know he's gonna come out if you try to speak.
Right. Yeah.
He gonna be like, they're gonna discover me.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I was hearing him. Sometimes when I hear him speak, he does have a little slurred speech. That's kind of I kind of look at him. It made me go like, "You good?
What you said? No, what was you trying to say? Good nigga, have finished. Oh, you don't want to finish?
You don't want to talk no more? He like, no, I'm good.
No, I'm good.
No,
how many rebounds? All right, thank you, brother. Thank you. I holla. No, go ahead. We'll take it from here. Good job. Anyway,
Bridges sure wasn't stopping nothing in that first half. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I kid you not. I was looking at both of them, OG and Macau, and I was saying, like I said, it'd be ironic if they like one of them had like a terrible like defending season, but we still did pretty good. But if you look at the numbers, he'd be like, yo, he fell off like steep. They look like which one of the guys would that be? Now I don't know if it was just matchups, and I highly, like I said, let's preface it from the jump of the show. I did say, let's just assume that this is preseason. They just wanted these guys to run out there and not do too much, because it did look like they were a step slow, even on offense. Even Jalen Cat, like they weren't even really trying to go too hard. I think they were not. They were literally in preseason form. These guys are definitely in preseason.
Yeah, everybody looked rusty out there.
They didn't want to go out there and tear an Achilles trying to freaking play defense on somebody. So I don't want to put, like I said, this is preseason. Don't want to put too much stock in it, but it is good to see these guys and what system that they're gonna run. I think that's really what preseason shows me in particular. So, but you're right. There was a few plays where I'm kind of like, all right. Is this the defensive team that I was told about? Like, what's going on here? But you know what I mean? Like I said, it's preseason. I'm not going to take too much into account.
So what did you walk away from it, though? What did you walk away, like, seriously?
Peace, Izzy.
How did the preseason feel to you? The first preseason game.
The first preseason game. All right, so personally, I loved what I saw from the second unit. That's really what I wanted to see. That was my
Let me tell you something.
Listen, hold on.
No, let me tell you something.
Hold on. Wait.
Let me tell you something. Go ahead.
I already know where you're going. Hold on.
Where I'm going?
Tyler.
Yo, that boy is gonna be.
Chill out. Hold on.
That boy gonna be special.
Yeah, I knew.
I already told you. When I see him early,
bro, I saw him first clip. I said, "Oh, we good." But anyway,
that dude's special right there.
Before we get to Tyler, because that's we definitely
special.
This is the Tyler game, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if y'all could hear, but that arena was quiet until like Tyler Kolek went out there.
Let me tell you something.
Then everything livened up. But anyway.
But I think that's what preseason is all about. The B squad, to see how they play.
Yeah, because I was looking for the second half. I wanted to see the second. I didn't tune in until about 50-something points because I was watching the Giants game and I forgot when you sent that text with how Cat knocked down the three and then went in for the layup. Yeah. I was like, oh shoot, the game is right.
Yeah.
So I turned it on.
Yeah, that's why I sent it because I wasn't sure if y'all was watching. Because I'm sure I would have heard y'all saying something. I was like, oh, Dre probably would have said something by now if he was watching this.
Nah, so I was watching it.
Good look. Nah, I knew I couldn't catch it, man.
It was a lot going on, but I figured that. That's why, like, I had a lot to do today. The kids wanted to go to the park to play ball and do all the stuff. So I was like, let's go do that way ahead of time. Because I once the game come on, I don't land it. Yeah. So, the second, what I really was looking forward to seeing was like our bench is what everybody's questioned. Like, all right, starting lineup, great, cool, but what about that second unit? You know what I'm saying? And that's really what I was looking forward to seeing. We spoke about earlier, Dre. I don't know if you were watching, but we spoke about Landry Shamet because that's really what the person I really wanted to see get some run with this second unit because that's the only person on this team that can kind of give us what we were missing with Dante. So getting those pull-up shots, you saw a couple of shots that he was taking, pulling up from deep.
He looked like he couldn't wait to shoot.
He couldn't wait to shoot. Like he was like, "Yo, I'm here."
That boy get the ball was like he was letting them joints go.
He was letting them go.
Yeah.
Some of them was a little off, but like I said, at the same time,
he was rushing. Like, it looked like he had like.
Yeah, that's a streaky shooter though. That's a streaky shooter. That's kind of what happened. You have those games where like, yo, all right, he check. Let's keep going. Let's see what we could get. And that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see if Landry Shamet could bring us something that we were missing with Dante, because I do feel like at least with getting Cat, there are some things that we lost with Julius that we can substitute a little bit in terms of scoring. We didn't lose much on the defensive end with that swap. So in terms of scoring, and in terms of rebounding, you kind of get almost the same. You know what I mean? It kind of balances out. Now, playmaking, you might get a little bit better playmaking with Julius because he gets a little bit into the paint more. But Cat also has great vision, getting drop off passes and backdoor passes as well. So you know what I mean? That's kind of what I was happy to see that happen too. But anyway, I forgot the point that I was gonna make, but I did see a comment that I wanted to highlight. Yeah, Chris Hernandez. He said, "I feel like Bridges needs to be more aggressive. How many points he had and how many minutes." So let's get to the numbers. The numbers. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like the minutes, and that's kind of the conversation I was saying earlier. Is that
Chris got he the only one with an actual picture of himself in this motherfucker. We know who we talking to when we talking to Chris now. See?
Yeah, him and Toon, the only one.
Toon got his picture up there too.
Toon got his picture up there.
How Toon there? We ain't speak to Toon in a minute. Where Toon picture at?
Toon up here. He was there earlier.
Mike Biz up there. You can't really tell what that is.
There you go.
That's right. Toon had that since forever.
Tune got the same.
So we need a new one. That's a 10-year-old picture. You know you look older than motherfucker now. Come on, man. And Jelani too. Jelani got his Tune.
Jelani got his shit up there too.
Yeah. Cuzzo got it. Ricky got his up.
IP Star Wave said, "Real talk, we have no real enforcer. At least Randall acted tough." Yeah, man. I mean,
he wasn't acting.
You think he was tough?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he was tough. I think he was tough. I don't think that he was really like a tough guy.
He wasn't an enforcer. I can't say he was an enforcer.
I wouldn't say he was an enforcer
because he damn sure wasn't playing. First of all, in order to be called an enforcer, you got to play defense.
Somebody got to be scared of you
on the defensive end. Yeah, especially that. Because
I think our closest enforcer is Mitch.
I don't know if I would call him an enforcer either.
So who's the enforcer?
I don't think we got one.
Right, I think the closest
we almost had what's his name? We almost had Marcus Morris, which
that was definitely if we had Marcus Morris, you know that'd be the enforcer. But they said they tried to resign him, but he
was like, nah. He said nah.
Yeah, because they had to sign him a certain way, and he wanted like a real contract.
No, they had to waive him.
They waived him, but they offered it to him again.
Right, yeah, they had to waive him, and I guess because they waived him initially, he was like, nah.
Nah, I think it wasn't even that. From what I understood, the explanation was the way they would try to re-sign him, he couldn't get like a real contract. It would have to be like a two-way or one of those.
Oh, yes. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, so I guess that I'd say too. You know what I'm saying? And in that case, we did end up with Landry Shamet, which I think probably fills that role a little bit better of that off the bench guy that we need. We do need an enforcer. We do need someone who's going to come in there and lock up and play defense. But when Mitch comes back,
that's what you was
yes. But to have Mitch come back whenever he does, to have him out there with OG, to have him out there also with McCall. I think if you have a lineup with those guys, with Brunson, McCall, OG, Towns, and Mitch, that's a goal. That's
Dorcasaurus Rex says something about Precious Achua, who's a really good defender statistically, but slept on by the Knicks fan base. What he did today got me annoyed with that jump up with the foul at the 3-point line when he fouled Washington.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It was I felt like it could have went either way, but it was a little bit of contact. But that's what you get. And it's like those are like the dumb things. Mm-hmm. It's only preseason that I really don't care. But you know what I don't understand about somebody who loved to play defense is when you're as tall as him, why are you going for their hand or for their body? I feel like with the height you got, you could jump straight up in the air and not even go at their body and just make sure you just need a finger on the ball.
Yeah, you got to be in those. You got to be in those situations enough to know, like, yo, like you can't do that. And I'm sure this is good, like preseason, good.
Right. Let's look at the tape. What you
Go
did.
ahead. You see what you did. You fucked up. I bet. Don't make that mistake no more. You know what I'm saying? Because as you can see, the game could have been over just with that one. I mean, shit, my man. All my man had to do was make 2 of them drinks, but
and that's a failure on his part. You get 3 free throws, so you had to miss all because the last one he had to miss on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yo, but when the way he was breathing before he shot the free throws, I was like, oh, he in trouble.
He looked nervous.
He was like, it's a preseason game. This nigga's in there like this. My man said,
yo,
I was like, oh, this dude's scared. And you know how you can see how they standing there looking at it when it's up in the air? He was like,
yeah.
After he made that first one, I'm like, all right, it's going to be a tie game because he's going to knock down the other 2.
Yeah.
My man shot the second one and missed that one even worse. I was like, are you a bum? Oh, man, I wish you could hear me.
Yo, I ain't going to lie. I looked at it, I said, damn, I kind of felt bad for homeboy. I said, yo, so you really fucked it up, bro.
Don't let me be in the office because I'm going to come out there and be like this. Where's Washington? Free throw line.
Nah, first
free
of all,
line. Don't do nothing but
I wouldn't even said nothing. I'd have had the GM. I'd have dead ass had the GM standing right at the tunnel.
No. Even
just
better.
For him.
Even better. I'd have put everybody lined up with a rack of basketballs by the free throw line and a sticker on the floor that said Washington Jr. I want 100 in a row.
Lie, bro. My man really, yo, he was up there. He said, yo, it's a preseason game.
Yeah, it's a preseason game. My man was like,
he's not gonna get fourth quarter minutes ever now.
I mean, he got time. He got time. That's good. That's the first. But that's what I love about the preseason is moments like that.
Yeah.
Because I don't really care as far as the Hornets is concerned. But there's moments like that show you what you need to work on. Yeah. Right? Because for him, that was a big deal. That was a big deal as far as like, oh shoot, the game is on. It hinges on what I'm gonna do right now. I thought he had it. He may have missed the first one. I was like, all right, it's going to end. It's going to be a tie game. We're going to overtime. And I noticed they got Taj over there. I wonder if Coach was if Tibbs was upset. Tibbs was upset. I'm being funny, but Taj was over there playing for the Hornets, and they
I did see that.
They also had what's my man name that played at Rice High School? Kemba Walker was over there.
Kemba's over there. He's walking.
He was with them for years.
I think it's a player development or something like that.
Nice. That's dope. That's good.
Yes, that's dope. That's dope. Dorcas Rett said Precious Achiuwa was a better defender against pick and rolls in the playoffs than Rudy Gobert, top 4 defender of pick and rolls in the NBA.
He gonna see minutes.
On this roster,
he gonna see minutes.
Especially having the trust. See what I've seen, and I also Dorcas Rett also mentioned that earlier. Where's he at?
Dorcas Rett with a name like that. I got to see your real picture. Come on, put it up, man. I got to see if you're a real Dorcas.
Let's see if you're a real dork. He said, meanwhile, apart from those mistakes, Precious was +9 and outscored every starter and shot more threes than Josh Hart. So one thing I was going to say
last season or today?
I think was that that's a good question. I thought it was today. I thought he was talking about today. If that's the case, what I was going to mention is that in the offseason, I did see him working on a lot of
he said today.
I did see him working on a lot of pull-up shots, and because that's what I wanted. Like
didn't that drive me crazy? Was that the only one? They kept giving him the ball. He was by himself. If he had a jumper, how much more dangerous? Yeah, they was giving him the rock, and he's waiting. There's like nobody around him. He's waiting to pass it to somebody. That's a jumper right there.
You gotta hit that. You gotta hit those. You gotta hit.
It's the NBA. Like, come on, come up with a jumper. Make him honest. Like that, I don't like. I love Precious. I really do. But it was like 8 times they was giving the rock. He up top, like standing there looking around. He not even thinking about taking the shot.
Yeah, like he said, I think it's a confidence thing. It was kind of like Obi was dealing with a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, shoot it. You got it, bro. Just take the shot.
Yeah, like, now I also want to know. Like that,
what are they saying? What is the?
I disagree.
Now I know Tibbs say.
You disagree?
I disagree. I don't think he should.
He don't need a reasonable jumper.
Nah, bro.
No. Yes, he can develop a jump shot.
If you're in the NBA,
but he knows that there's better options on the floor. So I think yes, he should look to see who else is there, and then
he can
take the shot.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this right now.
But check this out. That dude was standing there for it looked like 3, 4, 5 seconds sometimes waiting.
See, and this is
because now it's like 4 on 5 on the offensive side of the ball.
But that's how it feels like with Josh Hart too. Like I feel like Josh Hart, he get it. And he'd be looking around, he'd be like, all right, I guess I'll take it. And I feel like that's just how it is sometimes. Because he knows that there's better options on the floor.
You gotta be a little more scary.
But at the end of the day, you can't not shoot.
Yeah, you should have
a jump shot. Shoot. You can't
gotta have something. Because I don't think it was a 3-point shot.
I'm not saying go out there and shoot over guys, but if you're wide open. Right, I don't care if your name is Precious Achiuwa, Josh Hart, Mitchell Robinson. Like, you know what I mean? You shouldn't be too mad at me for taking a wide open shot. Right. If they're gonna leave me, like we play 2K all day. Me and my guys, some guys in here, Jelani, Mike, all these guys, you play 2K. If you are a big man and there's another big on the defensive end that wants to drop down into the paint and help on defense, on the guys in the paint. And he's gonna leave you at the 3-point line. You gotta make him believe that you'll at least take that shot. Because if you don't even take it when you open, I'm never leaving the paint. What am I leaving the paint for?
Because it opens up so much. Because if let's say he made 2 in a row, now the defense nah. Mm-hmm. Now you could fake the shoot, and now you could go in for the basket, and you could dish it out to somebody in the corner if you don't have like a wide open path to the basket. It's just so much that it does, and that's why I feel like you gotta have that in your arsenal a little bit. Do off the glass, like something.
I mean, he did knock one off the glass.
Did he?
Yeah, I think that was the only one he hit, right?
Who? Precious?
Off the pop while he was standing there with nobody there.
Yeah, hold on, let me see.
I don't know, man.
Precious. Yeah, he was 1 for 2.
Listen, man. This is my thing, and this is what helps. This is what, word. But this is what helps when it comes to our bigs and our rotation. if you have a guy like Towns, it makes your offense a little bit more deadly. Now, that's another guy you have to get the ball to, but excuse me, it doesn't make your offense a little bit more deadly because your big can't just sit in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Like your big can't just sit in the paint. Your big can't have any lapses in judgment on anything. If I'm out in the corner and you know I can shoot, that's on you if you leave me there. You know what I'm saying? So when I see a big, now there's some guards, like especially like you said, what's his name out there that just wouldn't shoot it. We just talking about him.
Precious?
Josh
Hart?
Guards.
Okay.
Good guard. Yeah, Josh. Now you got Josh out there. Now it's different with Josh because he's usually guarded by someone who will get out to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's guarded by a wing, it's different. Like, you know, wings are usually a little bit more two-way. They can move around the court. They can get, but a big, if you have a big and you're all the way in the paint and your guy's all the way out the 3-point line, there's less likely of a chance for you to run all the way out to the 3-point line to guard him. So it's like, okay, if you're gonna leave me there, take the shot. Like the big's gonna take. It's gonna take forever for the big to get out there. You know what I'm saying? But with Josh, it's different. You know what I'm saying? But there were games last year that we saw Josh Hart didn't take these shots, and the defense said, okay, cool, he's not gonna shoot. So let's not even like. I remember when we played the Lakers. I don't know if we lost that game or not. I feel like we might have won that. I don't know. I don't know how it went last year. But there was a few plays where they said, all right, Josh ain't. We want Josh to shoot. They ran and scrambled around everybody else, and they left Josh alone because there was a few plays where Josh just hesitated, and then you didn't even really have to close out on him.
Yeah.
So you take yourself out of the game when you do that. You know what I'm saying? Even if the team gives you the ball wide open, if you don't want to shoot it, all right, cool. Now the defense knows I don't have to guard him. Right. We can help out here and here, make it easier for the other 4 guys. So I do want to see these guys, you know, point blank. That's really what I was talking. Just the point that I was trying to get to. I want to see these guys get to the point where if you're open, take it. If you miss it, I don't give a damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But don't not take an open shot because now the defense knows they don't have to worry about you. You know what I mean? And that's my only point.
Yeah,
so
point taken.
You know what I mean? That's really, I don't want you taking those shots like in breaking the offense to take it. Like now, if Precious just all of a sudden they throw him the ball and there's somebody else open and he just pull up for 3, I'm like, all right, Precious, you wild down.
You know who I don't mind taking the shot?
Who?
I like McBride still. McBride still look good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
McBride, I don't mind campaign. That boy he's gonna be annoying on the defensive end, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm on another team, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker. Like, I love the fact that he's that type of defender. Mm-hmm. Number 3, Tyler Kolek, boy. I think it's gonna get to the point where they're gonna have to move him because he should probably be a starter in this league.
Nah, bro, I mean? he got to stay. They got
that boy. And I don't want him to go, but that boy is his awareness of the game. He just like got it. You know how like somebody just got it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You saw that steal he had. I don't even know how he came up with that steal.
Bro, I don't. There's so many.
I was like, yo, how did he do that? It looked like magic. He just popped up and was started running the other way with it. It looked like,
yo,
from the angle.
We were saying that earlier. It's like the poise that he has just from playing college ball and like final, you know, in these tournaments and shit like that. You know,
his passes were crispy and he ain't even do like a lot yet. It just looked like he knew where to be and where to go. He was knocking down shots. He just looked comfortable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He looked comfortable, and I'm like, he's gonna be. I mean, he got to compete with McBride on time because they play the same position.
Right.
But if they got McBride and him at the 2 even off the bench, because it don't look like we really got the bench. They got some good looking dudes on the bench in terms of like some wings. What's the dude? I don't remember all their names. We still I forgot that we had Toppin in there still.
Yeah.
He could jump.
Jacob,
they played well together in the summer league. I heard.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
Toppin and Kolek?
Mm-hmm.
They did.
I love it. If that's the case, I mean, like, go with it because that right there is. I like that Kolek kid is gonna be. I think he's gonna be something special.
Tyler's gonna be really good.
Yeah, that kid off the bench, man. His shots, the crispiness, his decision making. This dude, it's his first preseason game, and he looked more comfortable than homeboy. Like a lot of dudes who has like more experience than he does in terms of on a professional level. He looked better than Sims.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I mean, and he only played 14 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Campaign out there. Campaign. All right. Let's just put it in perspective.
I mean, they know what they got in Cam, though. You can't really.
Yeah.
You know what you got out of Cam. You had to give this dude.
He's a backup veteran. You know, just to fill in that role. I don't think they're gonna look to expect anything from him in particular.
Right.
Because if his shot isn't really falling, it's really hard to keep him in the game for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? Campaign. But Tyler Cole
points.
Huh?
I like to see the points right next to the minutes.
Like, right next to the minute. I hate when they put it at the end because now look like he was 14 and 11. But
they put right next to they put what?
He's talking about the points versus the minutes on the screen.
I like it when those two stats are right next to each other rather than all the other stuff in between.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So Tyler Kolek tonight in 14 minutes had 11 points.
1-1 and 11.
1-1 and 11. You had Cameron Payne out there for 26 minutes. He had 2 rebounds, 6 assists, and 11 points. Now, so there. Who else was it? Landry Shamet, 16 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. So that's the guard.
He had a good shooting night though. I think what was it, 50% or some shit? What did it say? From 3? Landry,
I 50%.
I think it was. So and him, McBride had 22 points, 3 assists. If it wasn't for these guys, this game is a loss. Like, obviously, that's going to be the case if you're going to play these guys most of the game anyway. You saw, like, Precious had 33 minutes, Landry had 27, Campaign 26 minutes. So, like, those are the guys that got majority of these minutes. And I think that's because Tibbs really wants to see what he has in these guys, especially a guy like Shamet, because he has to, make sure if he's worth the contract to sign him. Also, Precious, he had 15 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. It was, like I said, it was good to see Precious get out there and have a little bit of confidence. It looks like he feels like he belongs a little bit. Like I think that was something that he struggled
He got something
with.
to prove this year. They were talking about him. He was supposed to be in a trade block. It looked like he was going to be moved.
Right,
but
right.
I think he want to show. I think he better. I don't think Tyler Kolek has a whole lot to prove. He got drafted. He's going to prove that he belonged. That boy, first of all, because I called it on Mitch. That boy's something special. I like the campaign thing. Like I like him for his defense. He can knock down a 3. I think he's another one that had a high percentage also. Campaign. I think his percentage was high too. But Campaign could knock down a shot. Precious, I wish had a shot, but defensively, he's out there, put back joints, just smart on the defensive end. Something like that at the end of the game shouldn't happen.
Right.
I'd rather homeboy make it in a 3-point shot or let him go, for a preseason game. But it's necessary.
There. I have this percentage.
Here we go. What Jacob Toppin do? What he had?
Jacob had 2.
He just had that alley-oop dunk from Tyler Kolek, I think it was. Was it Tyler Kolek? Nah, it wasn't. It was the other big dude. It was the other big dude that I liked, that I saw that looked good. What's his name? What's the other? Chuma Okiki.
Okiki?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chuma's a little different. Okay. I don't know about Chuma, bro.
I didn't see enough to be like, all right, but he was okay.
He looked a little scared. He looked a little scared to take a couple shots.
He was nervous. He was nervous with the service,
he was nervous with the service. I mean, I just Tyler Kolek, I can't. There's no words to describe it. It's not just that he came in and shot those shots and he made it. It was the gravity. That's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. The gravity in which he did it. You felt Tyler Kolek's presence in the game, just from how he moved, the passes he was making, just getting to his spot, pulling up and taking that shot. I didn't think he was going to be able to take the NBA 3 at this good of a clip this early. You know what I'm saying? I thought there was going to be a little bit of an adjustment because he did have a little bit of a weird shot to me coming out of college. And I was like, all right, it might take him a little while, and he's shorter. It might take him a while to adjust. But man, he gets to the cup whenever he wants to. You know what I'm saying? He still can get, knock down a free throw. I'm excited for Tyler. I'm really excited for Tyler Kolek. They're gonna have his bird right, so he's gonna be a Knick for as long as they possibly want him to be, unless they can trade him, unless they have to trade him for a star or something like that.
You know who he reminded me of?
He's gonna be here. Who?
Deep in his career, what's his name? He used to play with the mailman over there with Utah.
Oh yes. Stockton. He does.
Yeah.
I said that. I said that when I
reminds me of a young Stockton.
He reminds me of a Stockton kind of player. Like,
yeah,
you know, one of those dudes. You ever go to a park and there's that white boy out there and he's just a dog. And he just got that, like, yo, like, I'm going at whoever's in front of me. I don't care if he white, black, Spanish, whatever. Like, it's just that one white dude there. That's that kind of dude right there. Like the Jason Williams.
He's gonna be a fan favorite because of that. You go to a
Jason Williams, yeah, he's cut from that kind of, not Jason Williams style of play, but the mentality.
Like the foundation, like he got like the fundamental game. I love it. Speaking of which, who put that up there? Was it Dorkosaurus Rex?
What?
He said something about the free throws. Remember, I said that in the text. I was like, it's nice to see because when they had what's his name. First of all, I love the fact that Cat went to the free throw line a whole bunch of times because that's one of the things that I think he brings when you see him going somewhere. They always going to be on him. He's going to pull a lot of fouls in. But to see a big man that could actually knock down their fucking free throws, man, I think it's something that we never talked about. That what?
Cat, yes. Yep.
Cat knocking down his free throws. It looked like it was nothing. He don't look worried. You know, he missed one that I saw. I don't know how many he actually missed.
I think he only missed one.
Right there. That was it. He just missed the one.
Yeah, he missed that one free throw. And I'm like, yo, look at this dude just knocking down free throws. Like, for me to see that and to be like, oh, snap. This dude could actually knock down his free throws. I thought that was refreshing because some of the games we have, how many games we know we lost by 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. And that was the amount of free throws that we left on the table.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, that was like a big deal. So if our big man could knock down free throws, it's like nothing. Because that was why what's his name? Bum ass Ben Simmons don't like to go to the basket.
He don't like to go to the basket because he don't want to get fouled and go to free throw.
Is it me, real quick? I know this is besides the point. Is this dude a certified bum also? Bronny Jr.?
I haven't seen too much.
He looking bad.
I'm not gonna expect nothing from Bronny until
how he got there over these other dudes.
Come on,
I give him in February. Like, what are we talking about? Like, come on, we know why he's there.
That he looked bad, and they gave him minutes too.
All LeBron did was rub the little genie bottle.
And that's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. He did a layup, and the guy was like, "Oh, LeBron Jr." After he missed like 5, 6 shots. He don't even look like he belong out there. Like, that's how bad, like, son don't. Anyway.
He got the jitters, man. I think it's nerves. He gonna be good. If there's one thing that the game of basketball has always taught me is that the more you put in work, you'll be fine. And his dad is not gonna allow him to not put in work. He's just gonna put in work. That's just the makeup of that family. They're gonna put in work. Now, is he gonna be so this is my ceiling for Bronny. And we can get back to the Knicks. My ceiling for Bronny has always been, and this is style, not this is the player I see him amounting to be, but a style of player of Drew Holiday. That's what I see. I see a guy who can press, not even just the quietness, but the style of play of pressuring the ball on defense, athletic, getting to the ball, putting a lot of pressure on the ball, and hitting a shot every now and then. You don't look for him for the offense too much,
right?
But you can hit the wide open shot. You know what I'm saying? You can hit the wide open shot. You can just be comfortable with the ball. You don't have to be a scorer, but just be a guy that they can depend on defensively because that's where his strength is. I think that's where his strength is, and it's always been his strength.
Was there in college ball.
No, but I feel like what everybody wants to see is a younger version of his father, and they're not the same type of player.
You're not gonna see that. You're not gonna see that until you see Bryce.
Until you see what?
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, Bryce. I think his brother is gonna be
his brother's closer to what everybody wants to see from a LeBron.
I'm sorry to take it away from the Knicks, but that he just looks terrible every time I look at it. And like where they get this? Who's this kid?
Is he terrible or is he just not what the hype is about?
It's the hype. That's really what it is. The hype. He has the LeBron hype, and he's not good. That's the thing that sucks up like about his situation is because he brought the LeBron hype train, and he wasn't LeBron. So it's kind of like.
So here's my thing. Right, one of my biggest disappointments ever was J.R. Smith. I absolutely love J.R. Smith. I felt like J.R. Smith could have been one of the best shooting guards in history, but he didn't have that work ethic. right? But he was nice. He was like disappointing.
JR's problem was IQ, bro.
That too, but that's all of that he didn't have the work ethic. It just didn't seem like that IQ was like if it worked for him.
He could have been in the gym a lot, bro. That brain was.
It's something, but he was like a disappointment, right? So when you look at Bronny, I'm not seeing anything. But I believe if all three of us were in the NBA and we were bums, we would eventually get better if we stayed with it and we stayed in the gym. And our dad was like awesome player and he was high IQ.
You know what? Every 90% of the players in the NBA.
They dads is in there. Somebody got a history now. Everybody's dad.
No, but just 90% of guys in the NBA have been that guy at some point in their career. Whether it's high school, college.
This kid was never that guy.
He was never that guy. So a lot of that mentality that a lot of these dudes carry, he just doesn't have. He just doesn't have.
I don't know about
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. True said Bronny does not look terrible. What does he look like?
I mean, he looks to me. I mean, you talking about that's what up. That's Alex. What up, Alex? Like I said, I don't want to make this a Bronny show because I'm really
come on, my bad. I don't want to make this. That's my bad.
Take it too long, but
that's on me.
Like I said, he strikes me as a Drew Holiday style player.
Terrible.
And if that's what if that's what you're looking for, you shouldn't expect much from him offensively. And I don't expect much from Bronny offensively because that's not the kind of player he is. He's never been that kind of player. You know what I'm saying? He is a kid who thinks through the game and he's going, like I said, he has a very good work ethic from like which he's got from his dad. I think he'll be fine at some point throughout his career. He'll lock in and have a good solid rotation spot somewhere. But, you know, I don't know. Like I don't think people should expect much from Bronny. Like, yo, just let him be who he is. I think he's, like I said, a Drew Holiday style player, and you might
come on.
You might have something there.
I feel bad. You know, I got to that. You look terrible to me. That's all.
It's okay. You spoke about what you saw. That's
See,
fine.
Nick's 100 of GMs. He know it. He said you got it right, Dre. He said Bronny bum juice with a soda on the side.
How you need a juice and a soda on the side? Damn, that's a lot of shit.
Yeah, let me get a bum juice and the soda on the side. A Bronny, yeah, one of those.
Let me get a Bronny.
Y'all got any more Bronny? Oh, you want a juice and a bum with a soda on the side?
You got any more Bronny Jr.? Yo, let me get a Bronny Jr.
Yeah.
Yo, all right,
so. Yo, what you talking about? Yo, get him a Bronny Jr. real quick, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
So
anyway, so who was we talking about before I interrupted with that?
Yeah, Jelani said Kolek. He was talking about Kolek. He said Kolek doesn't play like a serviceable player. He play like he knows what the fuck is going on.
What the fuck is going on?
Like he got some late game.
Spell that out, Jelani. What the fuck is going on? He's
gonna be scary later. Yeah, man. I think Kolek is gonna be really good, and that's what to me I was looking forward to in this game is to seeing the second unit. I do want to see the starters get a little bit more into their, comfortable flow of the offense. That's going to come though. I think these guys, you're not integrating just one guy into your system. Like if the Macau trade never happened, then it's just Cat. If the Cat trade never happened, then it's just Macau. But now you have to integrate both guys into the system, and it's going to take a little bit. It's going to take a little bit. Sometimes it's not going to be as smooth, and that's exactly what I expected to see the first game. But I am happy. Our bench look really good, bro.
I mean, who's off the we got the first five, we got the starting five. Traveled up, baby. We got the first five. Who's our official second unit?
All right, so
who's campaign? A shooting guard?
Nah, no, hell no. I mean, I think he's just a guard. You know how Tibbs is.
Yeah, they're gonna move him around. Yeah, point or shoot.
They're gonna move him around. Like McBride is the sixth man.
What's Landry? He's a small forward or power or shoot?
He's a two guard, another combo guard kind of guy.
We got too many dudes at that. Not that too many, but who's our backup? So our we got Precious is our backup power forward.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it looks at this point that
Jericho Sims as a backup center is scary to me. They're gonna cook him. Unless he do something crazy.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Jericho Sims plays 20 minutes in a regular season game. And if this is a regular season game and Towns wasn't limited to 15 minutes, I think 20 more of those minutes all 20 of Jericho's minutes go straight to Towns, and that makes 35 minutes in that game. I don't see Jericho Sims playing a lot of minutes. That's me personally.
I don't either, but our starting center got to get rest.
Yeah, he gotta get rest, and you bring Precious out there. Like, we're gonna run small ball. I'd rather run Precious out there and then have OG stay in for a couple more minutes and McCall and split those minutes and stagger those guys than to have Jericho out there for any extended amount of time at the center position. I'm sorry. Like, it's not it's not good for basketball.
I agree.
Instead of having Jericho for any extended amount of time, they'd be like this. How many minutes Jericho got? 2 minutes. Jericho. Come over here. Like, tell me. Let me get Jericho out of there.
Bro, I'm telling
like this.
right
Yo,
now,
I just got my towels. Go out there, man.
I kid you not.
He's garbage minutes.
I kid you not. I don't know how I would deal with watching him as my as if I'm the coach.
Yeah,
I don't know how many minutes I could let him play before I get frustrated. Like, how long it would take. Because personally, there's a lot that Jericho can do that he just doesn't do. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like, wake the fuck up, bro. Yeah. What are you looking at? Like,
he's like he's built like a like, you can see how strong he looks.
Yeah.
And he just, like, they got the joint, he grabbed the rebound and he put it back up and hit the front of the rim, like, under, you know how like you underneath. He didn't use his length to get around.
Yo, it's wild, but it's wild because there was a play where he actually did the head fake, grabbed the
dude jump,
did the head fake, and then he went up with the dunk. And hold on, crazy.
He got it back.
Yeah, nah, he got it back and went in. Yeah, he dunked it. And I'm like, yo,
he did the Shaq with the 2 legs in the air and everything.
Yeah, I'm like, why can't you do that more often? What's up?
Yeah, that's what
if I was the coach, I'd be like, yo, I don't care. Just go dunk it on somebody every time. Just try.
I thought that's what he was there for.
But the thing is with Jericho though, and this is what I noticed. He was a high flyer, and he was never he never had paint presence. He had no footwork.
Gotcha.
So for him to do a drop step into a dunk off of a rebound, he never had that footwork. That footwork was not there ever. That's why we see Jericho. Yeah, he don't got no footwork. His footwork is ass, bro. You see his footwork?
But I just don't understand though. Why isn't that something that's being worked on? Like, this is your job at this point.
It is now, because he realizes now that this is the only shot I got to have some real minutes. Like, Mitch is going until January. Like, this is what I was saying last show. You're working on your post game with Mike Bibby. What are you showing me right now? You need to be working on your footwork. What is Mike Bibby teaching? Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Mike Bibby don't know nothing about basketball, because Dre, I was a huge Mike Bibby fan.
Yeah, he was in the league.
But Mike Bibby, a point guard teaching a center, what is he going to teach him?
That's the first thing.
Like you said, you probably helping him with his footwork.
Because Mike Bibby was in the post.
Honestly, I don't know. Why he working. I don't know why Hakeem ain't at. Why he ain't at Hakeem camp.
This is my thing. I think the point is nobody sees anything in this kid. So Mike Bibby's like, yo, bro, all right, somebody gotta help this kid to freak out, bro. Because, like, number one, do you see Jericho Sims going to Hakeem Olajuwon and saying, like, yo, can you help me with some footwork? He don't even look like he know how to talk. Like, I was gonna say that he looked like he probably wouldn't know what to say. He woke up. I can't see you having a conversation with somebody asking them, like, yo, can you help me with my footwork? I can't see him asking anybody nothing. And this is why, like, yo, he could be in the gym all day, but what is he working on that he knows he's developing? And who's out there with him? I don't know. Shout out to him.
That's the scariest thing for me is the backup center position. That's the scariest spot for me.
So look, and Tim, somebody in the comments did say he had 10 rebounds. That's fine. Like, I want, if you're out there to grab rebounds, then that's cool. That's really cool. But I do realize that a lot of that playing time did come with the other main center not in the game. So if he's gonna be playing against these the bench guys, then cool. That's the the 10 rebounds a game is cool, but we're also it took him 20 minutes to get those 10 rebounds. We're not really gonna see that much of him on a normal basis. I don't see us seeing a lot of minutes at center for Jericho. And if we do, and you're getting us 10 rebounds a game, then that's cool. That's fine. But I just don't see you playing 20 minutes a night. I just don't see you. That's a lot of minutes for Jericho Sims. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got Karl Anthony Towns out there only playing 14 minutes tonight. 14 minutes and 46 seconds. So like that's just my thing. And it's always been my gripe with Sims is there's no aggression. You know what I'm saying? Like even Mitch should grab the offensive rebound and go right back up. Like you don't need to be in a post. You don't got to do a post move to go up with a shot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Grab the ball, go right back up. That one play tonight he did, he grabbed the rebound and he went back up with two hands. Why isn't that a normal thing? Just do that more often. You know what I'm saying? And you're in your fourth year. Like, I shouldn't just be asking you to see you dunk it in your fourth year. Like, that's, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I get it might be nitpicking, Knicks on it. You're right. I'll leave him alone. Because, like I said, it's Jericho Sims. You're probably not going to see much from him. But I'm happy that he got 10 rebounds for us.
He got 10?
Yeah, 10 rebounds.
That's to say he did something.
10 rebounds. He did, yeah. Like I said, I'm not talking about the rebounding.
He got more rebounds than anybody.
Yeah. I mean, he's the biggest body out of everybody we had on the court playing more than 14 minutes. I can deal with
that. OG got 6 in this little bit of time. He'd have had more.
Yeah, OG played how many minutes? He played 13 minutes, 14 minutes.
Campaign got 6.
Yeah. Campaign.
This wasn't really a barometer.
Yeah, like I said, it's a preseason game. There's not much for us to see. But what I'm just more I can't say concerned because I really don't give a damn. Because like I said, I don't think he's gonna play a lot of minutes. I'm just concerned about the center position behind Cat. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. I think it's not. I don't think he's
we know
NBA player.
We know that it's not Jericho Sims. We know that they're gonna go pressures, and then if not, like you said before, they're gonna do small ball.
You know what I think? I think that if they put
garbage minutes.
I think if they get Precious as the backup center,
I think he'll play that role.
He'll have to, but
this is what I'm saying. Yeah, I think. I mean, that's kind of what we did last year.
Our second unit is gonna be small ball. I do think I think who makes Sims look good, I think it'll be somebody like Tyler Kolek. That'll get him in the game, find him in his spots, whatever his spots may be.
I don't know, but he had that spots,
but I think if he can make it I think if he could just throw him alley-oops and he's creative enough and he works with him off on the side with like, yo, be here, run like this, and I got you. Because that was the same thing with I think that
all you got to do is run pick and roll. If he can run and pick and roll, like that's
what I'm saying. Like if he runs a nice pick and roll with Tyler Kolek,
easiest play.
Because I just I
said it's the easiest play in basketball.
Yeah, I just think that because if you look at what's his name from over there with the Clippers when it was lob
Jordan
what's his name?
DeAndre
Jordan was. Yeah, I don't think he was like super nice, but like when he was getting all those alley-oops, it wasn't like he didn't have to create any shots. He was getting a lot of points off of like.
But he had to have his head in the game. Like I don't think Jericho got his.
And that's just the biggest thing.
Because you got to look for it. You got to know where to position yourself.
But that's what I mean. If he practices with Kolek or somebody who could pass like that, I think that might get him. Like that'll be something that'll make the defense focus on their pick and roll if they could figure that part out. Yeah. But him creating his own shots, no. But that's what I'm saying. He wasn't, homeboy in the Clippers wasn't super ill with creating his own shot either. But that's one of the things that make him look dangerous. And if it makes him get a little bit more confident, I think that's what's important. If they could get him to who? What?
You still talking about Jericho?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he could get him confident.
What happened? Why'd you laugh?
Y'all still talking about him?
That's not. All
right. Yeah.
I was reading the comments, so I lost what I was talking about.
But Shamit did look pretty good. I think Shamit looked like he got a little
concerned about the last pod. You were concerned about Shamit to see if he still got his shot.
And, he still got it, but I just think that they gotta. I think we're gonna be playing small ball on the second unit.
Yeah.
I mean, I also don't see a full platoon swap. You know what I'm saying? I do see there being at least one or two of the starters being out there at all times. If it's, especially if it's a close game. If it's a game that I like, the coach doesn't want to lose a hold of, I can see him keeping OG out here for a couple minutes, or keeping McCall out there for a couple minutes, or Josh.
If it's a close game, nobody's coming out.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Tibbs.
You're right. Like in that case, but I mean, like, in a sense that you're never gonna see. That's kind of like, so if we look at this lineup, right? Boom. Let's look at this real quick.
Yeah, you're right.
If we're looking at it as like, all right, who's the starting five and who's the next five? I'm not looking at it like that, because there's no way you can play Miles McBride, Cameron Payne, Landry Shamet, Tyler Kolek all at the same time. There's 4 guards. There's no way that you can, and they're all under 6'4". There's no way you can make that happen. So the only way in my head that you can make that happen is if you sub out McCall for Jericho. I mean, for Miles
Shamet
at a certain point, and then you sub out Shamet at a certain point, and then you bring back in Miles. I mean, then you bring back in McCall for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And you stagger that. I don't ever think we're going to see a full. I don't think we're going to see that full swap
unless we up like 40.
Right, and like I said, unless it's a blowout, that's the only time you're going to see everybody out of the game, and then you might see all these guys, Jacob Top and Chumo Kiki, and all these guys playing at one time.
I was going to say, do you guys have any strong opinions on Pacome Dadiet?
Pacome?
I don't know. What position he play? Isn't he?
I think it's.
He got that little thing over the O, so it ain't It gotta be
Pacome. I don't know. He's French, so.
But in that video, homeboy was talking about where they were calling everybody by their middle name. He was correcting them, and I don't remember what.
He's a Dijon.
I don't think they ever got it. It sounded like they were saying it right.
It was like they said it right, and he was like, right, Pacome. They was like Pacome. He was like, Pacome, or whatever it was.
The middle name was, I forgot what the middle name was. Dijon or something like that. I said,
like, you know what? You're killing my bit. That's what's happening right now.
Yeah, like you're killing everything right now. I don't know, man. I think he can be. He just needs some time. I think he's very raw, very green. He doesn't have. Like certain guys come out. If the only way guys come out of college, or if they're drafted and they come in and they're killing, is if they have like a go-to move, they have like a go-to something in their offense, and he doesn't necessarily have that just yet. He's a young guy though. I do think he has some athleticism to him. He can play defense. He can shoot. He can do a few things. I think he's okay, but he's gonna need some time to develop. I do want to see Kevin McCullough though. That's the rookie that we drafted from Kansas, I believe. I might be wrong. I think it's Kansas, but he was good. He's good. He can score. It's just the problem has always been health with him, even from college. And as now he's in NBA, same thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing those guys, the younger guys, get in there and make some moves. But Pacome, I don't know. I don't know what to expect from him yet, personally.
I don't know what I got to look at some highlights or something, because I don't know what homeboy do. Maybe I see.
That's a good one. Darker Souls rest this. As much as I want to see rookies, I want rookies to see burn. I think Daddy H stays in the G League this year, and I mean, not even as a sign of disrespect. I don't think they're gonna have any opportunity to play unless some guys get hurt.
Right.
I don't really see these guys have an opportunity to play. I don't see.
That's really what they're there for, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, and I don't see Tibbs playing them over Landry Shamet and any of these guys. Like, I don't see him playing them over those guys. So that's just pretty much it. So okay, what we got next? Who do we play next? We play on Wednesday. Is that right? I believe we play on Wednesday. Let's double check here to see what we got. See who we got. What is going on? These ads popping up on my screen as soon as I start trying to touch them. Okay. Wednesday, October 9th. Who do we have? Wizards. We play the Wizards at home at MSG. I can't wait to see that game, man. Just to see, just to see the guys play again. I don't know. I don't care about who's on the Wizards. I just want to see Tyler play again. You know what I'm saying? Because personally, I'm gonna be real. I think there was a point of the game where I wanted to see Tyler Kolek play. So I'm like, I want to see him play. I want to see him play. And he really didn't get in, as you could say. He didn't play for like the last 3/4 of the game. You know what I'm saying? He really didn't get in the game. And I'm just like, okay, why doesn't he want him out there? Like you keep running campaign. You know what you have in campaign already. You know what you're getting. So what is it? So when he did put Tyler out there and Tyler like showed out and he kind of like, put a stamp on the game. Now I'm wondering how soon he enters him into the game, the next game. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking forward to now. So see, all right, well, do you want to see him play a little bit more with Landry? Do you want to see him play with one or two of the starters here or there? You want to see him play with Jericho? You know what I'm saying? You want to see him play with, just to see how what he fits, what part of the offense he fits with. I do think he doesn't really go with rookies early until you make them. You know what I'm saying? And I can see Tyler Kolek making him figure it out. Like, yo, you got to add some minutes for this dude because he's a baller. And not only that, he gets the crowd into it. Anybody that gets a crowd into it, you have to play. Yeah. That's just how the league goes. And it's not because of a money thing. It's coaches realize how important it is to have the sixth man in terms of like, the crowd out there. Giving you a lot of that support and that feedback. So, if you can affect the team positively and still bring, more attention and all that, I really think that he can definitely break the rotation, get some good consistent minutes. Dirk says Tibbs is a dumbass old man and a bum who don't deserve to win if he don't play Kolek for real this year. I ain't gonna lie. If he doesn't play Tyler Kolek, I'll be upset too. If this whole year goes by and we don't see like a
he gonna play him, but he got people who with experience in front of him.
Now, this is what I'm saying.
Tyler Kolek looks like he got experience already.
That's what I mean. Based off of that one game, what we're seeing is now I want to see
special. If he saw what we saw,
I want to see him with campaigns minutes because I'm personally, I didn't see anything out there that made me say campaign has to play minutes. Landry Shamet, completely different thing.
I did.
What you see from
campaign he's a hustler. I think he's annoying on the defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
He forces dudes to play. You see him with that little cheap, the dudes that you play with annoying where they poke the ball from behind you type of shit.
Okay.
He do that little bum ass shit. He does that, and then on the offensive end, he can knock down the three. I just think that he'll knock down some time. We had some games where he was killing us with that extra three, with that extra off the bench. Where he came from, the 76ers?
Yeah, he was on the 76ers last
year. Yeah, he gave us fits over there.
I like campaign. I like campaign.
Yeah, so but he's proven, so he's gonna get minutes over Tyler Kolek.
Well, no, I'm talking about. I'm just personally talking about the preseason right now. So like I was saying,
I would love for him to get those. Yeah, let him get them.
You know what you're gonna get out of campaign.
Right. Yeah.
So at this point, like, all right, cool. Let's see if we enter Tyler Kolek a little bit earlier in the game to play a little bit more minutes with these guys. You know what I mean? Like, but throughout the season, I do want to see him use Tyler because Tyler does play high IQ basketball. You know what I'm saying? I do think there's going to be some times where campaign is going to be out. Shamet might be out. Jalen Brunson might be out. And you got to have somebody in there to, you know what I mean? Just to give you something. And I think
he going to get minutes. I'm not. Mm-hmm. I don't think he won't get minutes. He will.
Yeah. His campaign is just 100% confident always in the clutch playoff game situation, but he also airballed and had 3 turnovers tonight, which also is part of my point. You would know what to expect from campaign, so that doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? Like the airball and the 3 turnovers, it's kind of like, all right, well, I didn't expect him to give us, the most efficient game. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of like a fire in a pot kind of guy as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that works with some teams or some games.
Yeah, like I said, that doesn't bother me. But now if we lose the game because of that airball and them 3 turnovers, like now I want to see a little bit different. Yeah, that's a different story. It's a different story. But anyway, that's pretty much. Jelani said, "Campaign isn't campaign without an air ball per game."
That's a bar.
He said campaign. What he said?
Campaign isn't campaign without an air ball per game.
Yeah, that's a bar.
That's facts. He's good for that. He's good for at least one. That's a fact. Oh man, that's pretty much all I got. Listen, man, it was definitely good to see these guys out there tonight.
Yeah, the chat is always lit. I love them.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Dorkosaurus, Knicks 100, Jelani, everybody who was in here today. IP, Izzy, all of y'all. Everybody was in here with us. I might have missed a few names. I know my man's Fountain the Truth popped in, Trav B, Ryan popped in. But thank y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for coming in, tuning in with us. It's a little late, 10:49 p.m. He got another comment. He said, Kolek and Hukporty is who we need to see next week. I do want to see Hukporty. I do want to see Hukporty.
What the fuck is going on here?
He's one of the guys that we drafted this year. He's one of the guys we drafted. Look him up.
Somebody said that earlier in the chat. Look up Hukporty. I didn't know what they were talking about.
He reminds me of a Fountain of Truth. If he's still watching. Would like this. He reminds me of Quincy AC. He also said he came in here earlier. He said
somebody said happy birthday
Quincy AC. Yeah, because I think it was yesterday or today was his birthday. So
once a nigga, always a nigga. We always gonna celebrate your birthday.
Yes, sir. My man. Once a Nick, always a Nick. But yeah, Hukporty's good. Hukporty's good, man. He's like he said, there you go. Dorkster's got him. 6'11" center who was the best shot blocker in all of Australia, aka the league that LaMelo Ball came up in. He's a good serviceable big man, especially
AKA.
That's
also known as the league LaMelo came up in.
I ain't gonna lie, LaMelo went over there. He turned up as a little kid, I think. And it's funny, you see him as a grown ass kid today. I was talking to my man's, and the kid is just tatted up all over the place. It's like, yo, he doesn't even look like he has any more space left.
No more canvas.
Yeah, there's no more canvas. But at the same time, he's young. He's a young dude. He's only 23 years old. But that team
just tearing up his skin like that. Just go ahead, tear it up.
That team is something else. Miles Bridges over there. I do like my Brandon Miller. I think that's Brandon Miller's team.
Yeah,
by the way. That's Brandon Miller's team now. I think LaMelo's really good.
Now, he got a little space. I'm looking at the MSG game right now. He got a little bit right here, a little bit right here. He can still do.
He still got a lot. He got
like on the front side, on the back of his arms, it's all done up. But up here, he got a little space, and up here, it looked like he got space.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That kid looks like he's more focused about everything else but basketball.
He looked nice. He got a little handle. He looked like he had to be back. Ain't that his sneaker they got up on Foot Locker?
I think I need him to stay healthy. I want a full year.
They said he was wearing braces.
Oh my gosh!
Like leg braces, some shit.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, you know,
they showed the sneaker.
Steph Curry has his own specific.
How he got a sneaker?
I mean, anyone can get a sneaker now, Trey. Like these sneaker companies, they're making sneakers, and I'm not saying that to disparage the guys. I'm saying there's so many new ways for people to make sneaker companies and people have sneaker deals. And
he got with Puma. His shit's with Puma.
Yeah. Oh, he signed with Puma now.
Yo, he got a sneaker on Puma. They just had to release so you could get with the sky blue joints. They blue and white. I don't know, bro.
He's a young up and coming guard. He has that attraction to him in terms of.
That's why he got
what he is. Yeah,
sneaker deal.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
lie. My oldest son, he was like, "Yeah, I want some LaMelos."
I like the kid.
Said, what boy? You on punishment? All these Jordans out here, and you want LaMelos?
Listen, bro. I don't know. Dorksur said, "Dre, I don't know you that well, but I'm begging you to look up the Ariel Kaporti highlights." He says, "As a fellow,
let me look it up right now. As a
fellow hater, I think you'll see what I see." Yeah, man. I think from what I saw in summer league, I like Hukporty. I don't know how many minutes he carves out in this roster, but if Tibbs throws the ball out there and he goes there 1v1 Sims versus Hukporty, I'm pretty sure that Hukporty will bully a kid, bro. He's more of like he reminds me, like I said earlier, Quincy AC kind of thing. You know what I mean? Kind of has that. Like you said, that's a grown ass man right there. Exactly. There's not some very, very easy way to explain it. So I don't know.
Yo, watch these Huck Porty highlights with me, man.
Watch these Huck Porty highlights. Yeah.
Watch these Huck Porty. Oh,
see, my thing is about him is that he has a little bit of confidence in his game. Like he'll go for that post move. You see what I'm saying? Like that's not what I'm saying.
Why they ain't giving no minutes if he dropping down like that? Did you see that? The little hook.
Wait, he's getting coached by Hartenstein. Ain't that some shit? His dad.
He's getting coached by Hartenstein's dad.
I mean, I'm assuming that's what he meant.
Hold on, where's Huck Porty? Get him in that highlight. Oh, he need to see minutes, and he dunked and ran too.
Listen, but is that it? Yeah.
Get off me.
That was the alley. He's just a tougher big. You know what I mean? He sets the screen. He runs right to the basket, and that's one thing about a lot of our bigs that I don't like is they don't know how to run a screen sometimes. That shit bugs me the hell out. Especially Mitch. Sometimes Mitch has these screens.
Oh shit! If you put Huck Porty, it looked like if you put Huck Porty and Kolek together.
Yeah. Like I love Mitch's offensive rebounder. I think Mitch could be a better screener though. I do think he can be a better screener.
Yeah,
he athletic than a mug. You see him?
Yeah, bro.
Come in New York, get his hair done, he be all right.
Yeah, listen, bro. I'm telling you right now. I think if it came down to it, and this guy starts to show himself in practice, Tibbs would give him minutes. I'm sure he would, but I don't really count on much anyone outside of our rotation playing. Because like I said, I don't even think Sidman is going to play more than 5 to 10 minutes a game.
He's not.
So I don't.
Homeboy look like he got bungee.
Yeah, but anyway, let's get out of here, y'all. It's a pleasure. Shout out to the chat. Thank y'all for coming through and providing us with y'all wonderful graceful presence out there.
Before you go, look at this pass from Huck Porty though. Hold on, before you go, big man passing the rock like this behind the back. You finished for me. Oh, they said he came back. Oh, that was him with the block. He was like, "Yeah, I ain't slick."
Hold on, you was showing me the wrong highlight.
I thought it was with the pass. Hold on.
Yeah, nah, we gotta get him out of here.
Look like that.
That's how you know Dre's sleepy. It's time to get it. It's time to get Dre out of here. He's sleepy, man.
I just want to see what he got.
Time for him to go. But listen,
it look like he got something.
Thank y'all for coming out one more time. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all probably next weekend. I might not see you guys after the game on Wednesday, but I will see you guys tomorrow night on Still Knicks Fans with my guys Bully, Phil, and Eru, the Knicks Nightcap crew. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Found the truth. Shout out to you, Izzy.
Who's that dude with the page on YouTube? The Knicks fan dude. He talk about every trade as if it's actually happening.
I think I know you're talking about, but
he's like, ladies and gentlemen, we have a trade coming through, and this is a big one. Stay tuned with us. I'm like, what is he talking about?
I think that's Nick's recap. He's cool. He's a cool dude though. He's real cool. Shout out to Nick's recap.
Nick's recap. Shout out to Nick's recap.
He's real cool, man. Shout out to my guy. Nick's recap, man.
He said every trade like this a done deal. I'm thinking the shit went through the way his skin is just stupid. It's like anything he hear, he make a video about the shit. Nah, he in the Knicks community.
Yeah, all right. See, we not.
He do be yelling. I'm like, what he yelling for?
Nah, man, we're not doing that. That's my man. Shout out to
him. Fuck all that. Why he yelling? Ask him why he yelling then.
Yo, you ask him, bro. He mad cool. I don't know he yelling.
You said he cool. I don't know, son. You gotta call him up.
Yo, Nick's recap is
mad. Like, yo, niggas was asking, yo, why you always yelling? You want a man and all that shit, but yo, why you always yelling about a trade that actually ain't happening?
Listen, man. Listen. He's doing this thing. He's doing his thing over there. And the next recap. Shout out to the guy over there.
I had to tell YouTube, don't send me some videos about these trades no more.
Listen, man, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah, no doubt.
Much love. Peace and love.
Yeah.
He say he yelling because he got that Quincy AC.
He got that ex-Nick Quincy in him, boy. Happy birthday, Quincy.
Oh my God, yo. Y'all have a good one, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Once again, we beat the Hornets 111-109. We will be back to y'all next weekend. I think we might have 2 games by that time to talk about. But Wednesday we play the Washington Wizards at 7:30.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll get to see a little bit more starting lineup out there, man. Appreciate y'all for coming.
When's the first regular season game?
The 22nd, Tuesday.
22nd. October 22nd?
Yep.
Okay.
Boston.
22nd. Oh, Boston. That's right. Let's do it, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in once again to the Up Knicks podcast. I'm Joseph Palarita, Guy Andre Jalil.
I'm the big bro. That's it. You see it?
The big bro. He's not the founder CEO today anymore. I think he changed his.
I'm just the big bro. That's it. I was just fooling around. I'm the big bro, so I get to do that every now and again.
Unfortunately, there's a little bit of fact to that. Go ahead, Cuzzo. Good to talk to you. Cuzzo, you got anything? Any final words?
It should say, what you mean, co-host? You Cuzzo. What you talking about?
All right, next time.
All right, next time. I got you next time.
His birthday's 2 days before mine, so we celebrate. Yo, we gotta go to the Garden this year. Matter of fact.
Yes.
Cuzzo.
No, y'all gotta go, man. Shout out to Madison Square Garden. They always have the best games in the NBA, man. I'm sorry. I've been to a lot of other arenas. Not a lot. I've been to like 2 or 3 other arenas. But honestly,
I'm gonna go to a lit game too. I'm taking Lyric with me though.
Oh man, please take Lyric. Because it was beautiful when I brought the kids with me. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But thank y'all, man. Until into the Up Knicks podcast. Love y'all. Peace and blessings, man. Until next time, y'all. Holla.
Peace and love. Word up.
Peace.